trace back the origin of the earth, you really wonder. The primitive earth contains so many gases, and the earth was found to be very hot. It's like a burning ball. Because it is a part and parcel of the solar system, some scientists believe that a portion of the sun formed the earth. Okay. So it was very hot, and all the compounds existed only in the gaseous state. In course of time, there is a gradual decrease in the temperature of the earth, and these gases condensed, particularly the hydrogen and oxygen, in the form of water vapor, then water droplets, and these water droplets could strike the surface of the earth, which was very hot. The temperature of the earth in the initial stages was found to be 6,000 degrees Celsius. 6,000 degrees Celsius. Slowly, during the course of the formation of the earth, there is a decrease in the temperature. Now the water vapor could exist in the form of liquid and covered nearly 70% of the total earth surface. Why? Because the life is possible only on the surface of the earth. No, the solar system, there are so many planets. Okay? And earth is a unique planet, and the life could exist only on the surface of the earth. Nowadays the scientists are trying to probe the other planets also, where the life could be possible. Air contains, of course, lot of gases in the, but water is very, very important for the life, maybe for plants, maybe for animals. Why? Because we use water for so many purposes, and in course of time, in the time to come, we may have to purchase the water maybe for 100 rupees or 200 rupees each bottle. As on today, we are purchasing the mineral water or mineral water bottles for 20 rupees. Why? Because the water is getting polluted and makes it unfit for drinking purpose. And you know the various causes of the water pollution also. But we don't take measures to prevent the water pollution. Okay, among all the water resources, the rainwater is considered to be the pure water. So the water contains many dissolved chemicals, harmful chemicals, that enters the groundwater. And these chemicals affect the human health. The water also contains many of the microorganisms which causes many waterborne diseases, like maybe jaundice, maybe cholera, maybe typhoid. Of course, if your immune system is good, the bacteria that enters your body will be killed by the lymphocytes. But if you are weak in the immune system, these organisms release the toxins and cause various diseases. So the food that you take, the water that you drink, the air you breathe should be pure. Otherwise, the polluted water, the polluted air, and the polluted food affects your health. Okay? Try to avoid taking the junk food, and the food must be properly cooked. You must take the fresh air, where you can see a lot of plantation, where the temperature in that particular area is normally lower compared to other areas. So take the fresh air and take pure water, you may not suffer from the diseases. When you boil the water only, the microorganisms present in the water, you should boil the water for 100 degrees Celsius, then it will kill the microorganisms. But don't think that when you take the boiled water, you may not suffer from diseases. Why? Because the water contains many dissolved harmful chemicals. Normally we use pesticides to protect the crop from the pest, and these pesticides percolate into the ground and they contaminated the groundwater. And the same groundwater we are using for the irrigation purpose and for the drinking purpose. Particularly when you want to drink the water from the bore well, it is to be tested properly. It should not contain the harmful chemicals. You please kindly go through the website Water Science for Schools. Google.com, type Water Science for Schools. Then you can see what are the chemicals, harmful chemicals present in the water, and these harmful chemicals, how does it affect your health. I want that right from class 6 to class 9. Go to the google.com and type Water Science for Schools. Have a copy of that, preserve the copy so that you will come to know the water contains what are the harmful chemicals. Especially the fluoride. The fluoride causes the discoloration of the teeth. Discoloration of the teeth. The teeth sometimes changes into brown in color. That shows maybe the paste that you are using, maybe the water that you are drinking contains highest fluoride content. So the fluoride not only affects the teeth, but also it affects the bones. And it causes, the bones becomes very weak and it causes the deformities in the bones. Maybe osteomalacia, even we can say the rickets. So these are the diseases that are mainly due to the water that you take contains the highest fluoride content, especially in the rural areas. Why? Because the rural areas mostly they are neglected. They don't have any accessibility for drinking water. Even if you go to the Rajasthan, even the ladies, they travel miles together. They travel miles together to collect a pot of water. A pot of water. Now see, realize the importance of the drinking water. So it is a prime responsibility of the government of India to provide at least the water, drinking water, to the citizens of the India. And we, the citizens of India, it is our prime responsibility to see that the water that we use should not get polluted. So we should take an oath that I will not pollute the water resources. So I thank Sri D.A.K. Chellar and Sri V. Vijay Babu for having taken the interest and demonstrated how the water can be tested. Okay? You can also test the water from your bore well and see that